Well, welcome to our castle, okay? And thanks to choosing our place, first of all, okay? So let's start to talk about the history of this place. The story here started in the 7th century. So when the Verrazzano family, this noble family from Florence, bought the land and started to build here some farms. But then, between the 10th century and the 14th century, Florence and Siena were in war. And so the Verrazzano started to build here some sort of military buildings to protect the land from the enemies. So in the 10th century they built this tower together with another tower that is behind the little chapel, but unfortunately we cannot see from here. They were watchtowers to watch borders in general. And you can see that this tower is in this amazing Romanic style, completely different from the rest of the mansion because have more than 1,000 years. Okay? And then in the 14th century, Florence and Siena reached a peace, Florence won the war, and the Verrazzano started to live here. And in the 16th century, they built the rest of the mansion around the tower, and so you can clearly see that the rest of the mansion is in this late Renaissance style. And together with this last enlargement, they built also the gardens, and together with the gardens, they built also the tank. Because behind you, we have a sort of pond, it looks like a pool, but it's a tank. A tank that collects water from two natural springs that we have underground. But why they built a tank? Because, believe it or not, Chianti is not a rich district of hydric resources. We don't have lakes and we have very few rivers. So a long time ago it was crucial to have the water because it allowed you to be independent. Okay, so, and now let's focus on the family. The Verrazzano family was noble, they were influential, but they became popular thanks to a man. And this man was Giovanni da Verrazzano. Giovanni was a very famous navigator, and he was born here in 1485. So in the golden age of navigator, and after the discovery of America, many people tried to went through the ocean to conquer this new land, or to find this famous passage to reach the Pacific Ocean through the continent. And Giovanni was one of them, but unfortunately it was wrong because there's no such a passage, and instead discovered great part of the Atlantic coast of North America, from South Carolina to Nova Scotia. And the 17th of April, 1524, he discovered the Bay of New York. I don't know if you have been there, but in New York there is a bridge, the Verrazzano Narrows Bridge, that was built in 1963 and was named after Giovanni. If you look over there, we have a big plaque that tells the exact same story I told you, but in Italian. And below it, we have 3 stones. These 3 stones come from the Hudson River, and they were a gift from the city. And in exchange, we gave them 4 stones from this 1,000-year-old tower. So in the golden, let me say that probably the exchange